Hey everyone, I want to go over an updated version of the map beacon sustaining void chart I just put out. That one was great going through the earlier time marks 7 and even 8. It was great for extra experience gains early on and extra slates. But once I got to Profound, I felt the cube was just not doing what it needed to do anymore. And I also didn't need the experience. So I wanted to find something to replace the cube while maintaining the sustain of the maps in higher profound map regions. So that's now we're gonna jump into it. What I decided to do was add in Arcana. That's right. So what I have here now for you is a zero investment version of this. This strategy is meant for you to run when you want to build up your resources and not spend money at all on your maps. You don't buy a map, you're not using compasses, it's you not even rolling the map. Now, just because I'm not doing any of this doesn't mean you can't. If you want to compass up, you want to roll your maps, you want to buy your maps, you're more than welcome to do that. I came up with this strategy because I wanted something where I didn't have to spend anything, and whatever I got was 100% pure gains. So here we are. We're going to put the 15 points into the Arcana like that. We're going to take the 8 points on this side. This will give us access to the secret board games and extra chance at completing double. It speeds up how many times we get in there. This one gives you a chance to just complete all 30 in one go. So these are just good, and they give you more drops. And then right down here, this one will give you an extra chance to get another card after you fight the boss. And this will force Kessimix. It doesn't guarantee you only get these Kessimix, but it will weight it so you're more likely to hopefully see these ones when they drop. And the ones I chose to weight was Survival and Summon, because those ones seem to have the majority of the high valued ones. It's not like the other places don't have high value, but these ones seem to sell for the most. Also, I could use them myself, so we decided to go there. Yeah. Over here, we now only have the 16 points. In my other video, I mentioned for map sustain, you really only need to run 8 or 16. I decided to go for the 16 because this is a no compass strategy. I wanted to make sure I had these 8s in. And as I mentioned in the other video, these 8 are, in my opinion, the stronger of the 8 of the 16. So if you were going to only want to run 8 to sustain maps, these 8 have done good for me in the past. I don't want to go as far to say as you put these 8 on, you don't have to worry about maps anymore, but yeah, it's pretty close. But comboed it with these 8 for sure, with no compasses. I'm having a good time. All my stuff's going up. We're going to put 4 points over into this to get rare monsters in the map 30% of the time. The whole thing with the maps is it goes off of killing rare monsters as well as bosses. So having more rare monsters in here is going to help us get more maps, which is what we're trying to do. And finally, we are all in on this war. Again, if you don't want to do this, you don't have to. You can use maybe Nightmare as an option, as an alternative, as well as you could just compass up. If you are going to compass, I do suggest you don't go over here. If anything, you would now take these 4 points and drop them here instead, or even put them somewhere else because you're compassing. If you're compassing, you don't need these 15 points. You can just put war in, or you, like I said, you can use Nightmare as a substitute. The point of this is to go faster. It's helping me run through the maps faster because my character has slow move speed, and it gives me a little damage boost to help me clear Profound a little bit when maybe I'm just on that tippy toe. Like, yeah, I can clear it, but it's kind of slow and it takes me a little long to do it, so it's not that effective. War helps me bridge that gap. It gives me that damage boost. It gives me that speed boost. It makes it feel effective to farm in Profound when I do this. If you're stronger than me, then you obviously don't need war. You can fill this in with any other mechanic, but I like it. On top of that, it gives you the God of War followers that show up, which give you a higher chance at dropping maps. Over here, you can play around with it. If you're running through the map super fast, you're one-shotting everything, and you don't need more time, you have time left over, shift it over to this side. Like I said, I'm kind of struggling. I'm just kind of getting into the Profound. So I shifted it to here to keep my time going and have the war for as long as possible. And there you guys go. So that is the void chart. We have one more thing we need to go over. Kind of important. I did put these here for drop quantity. If you feel safe and you're never going to die, or you're only going to die once, you're more than welcome to go here. This is significantly better if you're feeling brave. I am not as brave. I do die more than twice in a map sometimes. It's quite annoying, but it is what it is. So in the meantime, until I get stronger, I am going to be using this for my drop quantity, as well as using the star shards. And the reason I use the star shards is because fighting these watchers is pretty good. And the whole point of this is to be a zero investment rushy deck. So if I'm rushing and getting in the maps quickly, then the star shards is a bonus. Fight more watchers, have a chance at more loot. That's pretty good. We'll jump into a profound map. We'll show you what it's all about. As you can see, no compass, no roll. I just jump right in there. Here we go. And so the thing with the maps is they are hit or miss. You will, yeah, gotta love that watcher. You will see some beacons you run where you just get a surplus of beacons getting thrown at you. And then you'll have some more runs where you just don't get any and you feel like, why am I running this? But I can confirm, at least from my experience over this last week of doing this, my beacons are not only sustaining, they are going up in the long run. So I am in turn. See, there's one already. I am sustaining my beacons, no doubt. But I'm also, from what I'm seeing, is they're going up. Just doing this. Just these 8 to 16 points. And like I said, you can splash in whatever else you want. I did bring you a cube version in the previous video. And this one is the Arcana version. In my opinion, this one is much better in the profound difficulty than cube was. I was running cube for the same reasons I mentioned, that it was helping me run a little faster and get me that little bit of extra damage I needed to make this feel a little smoother. And I was using cube at first, the same one I posted. Like I said, it just felt really not as good as it could have been. Switched it to Arcana because I hadn't tried it out this season and instantly loved it. I get into the Arcana. I like the Arcana board game. I'm getting Kismex to drop. I was just in one, just had one drop, maxed that troop quantity. It's not that good, but 80, 100 FE is better than nothing. There's 50 FE bonus, good for the video. Point is, I like Arcana. If you liked Arcana, this is a great substitute. You can just smash it in. It's not going to cost you anything to run your maps, and everything you gain is profit. You get in and out of quick maps. You're going to be able to farm Watcher keys and invites, Traveler invites, Arcana keys and Kismax, Raw FE, beacons, and most importantly, it's Sandlord. You'll be able to farm the Sandlord mechanics, so all your cats will have lots and lots of coins to fuel their trading needs. All right, guys. Hopefully this helps you farm in Profound. Let me know what you think in the comments below. And as always, I will be streaming live every day on Twitch this season. So if you have any questions, please join me over there and I'll reply to your questions a lot quicker than I will in the comments here. So I give you that option. All right, guys. Happy hunting, and I'll catch you in the next video.